Minasan, konbanwa, Vince des. Hello everyone. For today, this is Vince, and good evening to you everyone. Well, for today, what I would like to discuss is this topic. 皆さん、本日ですね、今回ご紹介するのはこちらに表示した話題です。皆さん、正確に言うと、あのまた中級レベルの文法組み立て方法についてお話ししていきたいと思います。Specifically, what I would like to discuss is again another intermediate level way of constructing a grammar. 今回の話題は正確に言うとこのならば状態です。条件。このならば条件っぽいの文法を組み立て。For today we will discuss this conditionals using the なら and ならば。それでは皆さん早速始めていきましょう。Very well then, let's begin. What is this conditionals なら or ならば? As a starter, what is the purpose of our lesson 102? We are now on lesson 102. Let's say when you want to say when it comes to, then I prefer this. When it comes to, or when it comes to, then blah blah blah. When you want to say when it comes to blah blah blah, then I prefer this. Or when it comes to blah blah blah, then blah 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 blah. You want to explain or to express someone's views or someone's preferences and decisions given a contextual condition. So again we are another. This is the second lesson of our 4 sub lessons about Japanese conditionals. So we are now on the second, which is the contextual conditional. If you recall, lesson 100 is all about conditional talk. So for example, when it comes to utility vehicles, let's say a mini truck. When it comes to utility vehicles or mini truck, then I prefer the Isuzu brand. 軽トラックなら私がイズズ自動車で行く。When it comes to utility vehicles or mini trucks, then I prefer the Isuzu brand. 軽トラックなら私がイズズ自動車で行く。軽トラックなら私がイズズ自動車で行く。自動車 is the manufacturing, the company that produces vehicles. It's a Isuzu vehicle company, Isuzu 自動車. Okay, so we start first. Of course, we have this purpose of lesson 102, and we have this basic definition of a context. Well, we all know that using our dictionary, context was the situation in which something happens and that helps someone to understand. Or definition 2, the words that come just before and after a word, phrase or statement and help you to understand its meaning. So that's context. Contextual is of course the modifying conjugation of the word context. So minasan, please just screenshot this definition so that we can save some time. Okay, the only non-common here, or should I say the only non-ubiquitous here, is the mondai, which is problem, mondai, and the toshokan library, toshokan. The others you oftentimes see the others, so might as well just screenshot those. Okay, so another relatively easy to understand conditional if is the contextual conditional. Well, what can I say about the contextual conditional? The contextual conditional, take note of this, minasan, what I have highlighted here in yellow. The contextual conditional requires a context in which the conditional occurs. The contextual conditional always requires a context in which the conditional occurs. For instance, minasan, for instance, you would use it for saying, if that's what you're talking about, or if that's the case, then blah blah blah. See that, minasan? For instance, if that's what you're talking about, then blah blah blah, or if that's the case, then blah blah blah. In a sense, minasan, you're explaining what would occur if assuming a certain condition is satisfied. In other words, minasan, you are saying in a given certain context, here is what will happen. Okay, you will see this reflected in English translations as the phrase if given in English. And another important part here highlighted in yellow is you must not attach the declarative the, not unlike in conditional to. Here in conditional nara or conditional naraba, you must not attach the the. Why not? Okay, here conditional naraba, the following the attached to sensei. If you recall, minasan, well, I have said that don't attach the declarative da when it comes to conditional nara or naraba. Don't attach the if a noun or phrasal noun forms part of the context part. In conditional to, it's allowed, but here in conditional nara or naraba, it's not allowed. The following the attached to sensei, if you recall lesson 100, it was attached. This was allowed in our lesson 100 in conditional to. If you recall lesson 100, we have here the example. Sensei dato shito toshi ue nanjanai desu ka? Toshi ue nanjanai desu ka? Sensei dato shito toshi ue nanjanai desu ka? If he's a teacher, then he must be older for sure, right? Okay, so in lesson 100, conditional to, that's allowed. After the noun or SLVC noun, you attach the da. See, there's the to, here's the to in lesson 100. That's allowed, but here in lesson 102, conditional naraba or conditional nara, it's not allowed. Okay, as a summary, minasan, or should I say just a summary box here. Rules for using contextual nara or contextual naraba. Attach the nara or naraba to the context in which the conditional would occur. Follow this pattern, minasan. In brackets, see the brackets. Assume context plus nara, then express the result. Or assume context plus naraba, then express the result. And again, you must not attach the declarative da. Minasan, for your appreciation, I would like to show you this. Here, minasan, lesson 102, the conditional nara or naraba. Here, imagine this girl talking to her friends. Imagine the girl talking to her friends. Mina nga iku nara watashi mo iku. So she said, Mina nga iku nara watashi mo iku. If everyone, mina is everyone. Mina nga iku nara watashi mo iku. If my friends will go, then I will go too, just like a bandwagon. Well, we all know what's a bandwagon. Just like similar to bandwagon. Mina nga iku nara, watashi mo iku. If everyone is coming, then I'll go too. Well, it should not be confused with the verb naru. Here's the verb naru, or to become, or to result in, or to turn out, or to end up, the verb naru. And if we have the provisional, by the way, minasan, the provisional here and conditional are all encapsulated in our 4 series part of conditionals. This is lesson 104, and this is probably lesson 106. We will cover this provisional and conditional just to show you that the naraba didn't come from naru. Naraba is not a conjugation of naru, just like here, because naru, the verb naru, has the provisional or conditional ba, nareba, and the tara conditional, past tense conditional, not tara, here not tara, and the potential form nareru, if you can still recall our lessons about potentiality. Going back to our lesson, or should I say main reference rather. Going back to our main reference here. Examples, minasan. Examples. Well, if given that everybody is going, so see here, minasan. Examples. We learn the examples. So, diba? Raybon mo. If given that everybody is going, then I'll go too. Just like the earlier picture from a girl and her friends. Minna nga iku nara watashi mo iku. Minna nga iku nara watashi mo iku. If everyone is coming, minna nga iku. That's the context. Minna nga iku. That's the context, and this is her decision, or his or her decision. Minna nga iku nara watashi mo iku. Take note of the orange colored font. That's our topic, nara or naraba. Arisan nga yu nara, arisan nga yu nara, mondai nai yo. If given that Alisan says so, then there's no problem. And by the way, minasan, there's a contention here. Why not use naraba in terms of nara? What's the difference between nara and naraba? Nara, or should I say naraba is more formal than nara. Remember that, minasan. Naraba is more formal than nara. So if you want to go more formal, nara is more like casual nara, but the formal form is naraba. Well, sometimes my leaning is towards formal Japanese or respectful Japanese, but you can also say nara. It's also non-formal or casual. Example dialogue here. More examples. So, diba? Mata raybon wo. Aris says, Toshukan wa doko desu ka? Toshukan wa doko desu ka? Saying that, where's the library? Toshukan wa doko desu ka? And then her conversant, Mr. Bob, replied, Toshukan nara asoko desu. Toshukan nara asoko desu. Bob said, if given that you're talking about the library, so this is the context, Toshukan, and it's a noun or phrasal noun. If given that you're talking about the library, then it's over there. So, you see, minasan, here is a noun. Toshukan is a noun. But we cannot attach the da after the noun. So, we go straight to nara or naraba. That's why you see here the reply of Bob, Toshukan nara asoko desu. There's no da here. If given that you're talking about the library, then it's over there. The following is incorrect. Here, this is incorrect, minasan. Toshukan da nara asoko desu. This is incorrect, minasan. Well, as I've said a while ago, naraba is more formal than nara. Remember that, minasan, naraba is more formal than nara. Okay, minasan, so I thank you for watching until the end of our lesson, minasan. So that's it. I will just discuss to you the I will just discuss, minasan, our lesson for today, which is the nara or naraba, and it didn't came from naru. Take note, naraba is not a conjugation of naru. So just to explain this, so I thank you, minasan, for watching until the end and staying with me until the end. 最後まで付き合ってくれてありがとうございました。ご視聴くださり、最後までご視聴くださり、本当にありがとうございました。Thank you for staying with me and watching until the end. And I'll see you, 皆さん, in the next topic, 皆さん。それでは皆さん、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。I'll see you in the next topic. 今日はここまでです。もう終了なんです。This is the last part of our lesson for today. And thank you, 皆さん, for watching. それでは皆さん、ご視聴ありがとう。ありがとう皆さん。バイバイ。バイバイ。